I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? So I better hold on.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is is 1st and 10.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jeremy Chinn there on the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down give to Krosky-Merritt. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
But looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
They've got first down here from the 36.
18 Cardinals. Cougar 19. Vices, 60 Vices. Dragon 60.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they face second down.
On the ready. 18 Cardinal, Panther 60, Trap 60, Trap 60. 60 Bobcat, Warrior 70.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on a quick hitter. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Brought down by Fred Warner. Offense in a hurry up here.
60 Maverick.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer.
18, here we go, set. 60 Vices, 18, Pioneer. 70, 19 tight, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let go.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Now he starts from the 6. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
He's going to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Johnny Lions. Panther 60. Panther go.
Krosky Merrick gets it from the gun. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
50.
Rolling on 1st down. Daniels escapes the pocket. That one's complete right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
60. Panther 60. Cougar 19. 65. Warrior 70.
Daniels on 1st down. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will take possession at their own 35 after they track him down on the return. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So 2nd down coming up.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
Ready.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
10 cycles. Set. Hut. Yellow. 43. White. Claws red.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. You can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Out left. Worthy makes the grab. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got a first to begin the fray.
19, 70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Daniels back to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
18, 19 Lions. Warriors, 70. Ready?
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. He puts some juice on it. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
They're ready. 52 Bulls. Ready.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Taking a shot. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Xavier Worthy now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 19.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
70 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60.
Daniels now on first down. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Tag. Viking 18. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
18 Cardinals. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneer.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
19, 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Daniels to throw on 4th. He finds Worthy, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First of the hurry up here.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Scoop.
On first down, here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Black, 95. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. We'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 52 blue. Check, cut.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go.
First down.
Soft man's in motion right.
Ready.
He gives here to the motion man. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Looking to throw here. Flush out now to his left. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Steal. Black. Come on. Set. Black 40. Cut.
He'll look to throw. This one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Cut.
He keeps this one himself. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard.
A loss of 2 yards.
To the air on 3rd and long. To the outside. It's intercepted. He pays the price for the interception. Woo-hoo! Big hit brings it into that return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that.
That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first.
Cougar 19. 19. 18. Ready. Ready.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He loses the football. Picked up by the 49ers. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. A pickup of 17. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 45. White. Set.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Remember, here we go. Set. Pitch it. Red. Cycle. Ready?
Back to the air they go on second down. Sends this to the end zone. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Yellow, 22. Hut.
Air it out on 3rd. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Likely our last play of the half, so they'll leave the offense out there.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
Final throw before the break. Makes a desperate throw for the end zone. And man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. That was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. You get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
To throw here on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he could get the 1st down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Black 40. Slide through.
Back to throw now. Into the hands of Kittle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. Looking quickly here.
Blaster, 6.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Set.
From the red zone on 1st. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. George Kittle, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged.
Up the middle, and somebody blocked it! The Commanders have it! Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Cougar, 19. Mustang, 19. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Low left side, caught by Higgins. And he's out the clear. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders throw 6 points on their score. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves at a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Cuts right. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. To the air now on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The 49ers will line up for the
Yellow,
2-point
22.
conversion.
You, yellow. Hut.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
His return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Loss of 8 brings up 2nd and 18 at the 16-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Cougar 19. safety.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Check, check, man.
First and goal, Krosky Merritt. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a third-quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ready.
This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Set, hut. Blackboard, ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. It's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
10 black. You, yellow.
Looking in the air here. Left side, secured by Ayuk. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So 20 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready. Red. Yep, 45. White. Hut, hut.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Black. Set.
Going again on second and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds behind the lines. And that's going to add a couple yards on to this third down.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Black ultra. Set.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's 49ers football, and they trail. Their playoffs hanging in the balance.
Okay, ready?
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Dog red. Set. Yellow. 43. Steel. Black. Green jack. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. Pass it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 18 on the previous play. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
10 flat, blue striker. Ready?
They call pass on second and goal. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a fourth quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Worthy now to return it. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
19, Tiger. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. Traffic, 65, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Daniels back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Commanders, first down.
18, Tiger, 18,
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cup 19, 79 Bronco, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Scoop.
Now Daniels off the play action. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. Still has some space inside the 35. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. Tiger, 19. Ready?
They go inside give to Krosky Merritt. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Bronco 80. Buffalo 18.
Looking now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Come on. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders needing 4 points. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolves. Unlock line, unlock line.
Running right, this is Prosky Merritt. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
He was taken down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19, Cub 19, Cub 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw it. Throws caught. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Viking 18. Bronco 80. Ready.
He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. And he gets in, touchdown! The Commanders jump in front late. Extra point upcoming, this to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Commanders 36.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Zone read the give to McCaffrey. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Real green. Red, yellow.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Christian McCaffrey. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense is flying around and making the play.
The intended target was his running back. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
33.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's another quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up a first down, too.
Come on, 38.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, unless so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in. Not this time.
Here now, second and 10 from the 17.
Here we go. Red, cycle. Ready.
Setting up to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Right. Set, hut. Black 40. Set.
Looking to throw it. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And puts it on 4th, and it's intercepted! And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game!
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. This one left for Daniels. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.